Hi, this is Jamie with Starry Constellation Magazine. Diarra, this is funny and it's fascinating. It's a little bit of mystery, but so much comedy to it as well. Were you really interested in writing sort of like this mystery, or did it find you one day in your thoughts?
Well, it all came together over a long period of time. Yeah, I did write the pilot. I wrote the first two episodes. I think it was a lot of things coming together. I've been saying I love mystery. I love the Nancy Drews and the Jessica Fletchers and all of it. And I've never really seen it set in a really edgy world driven by a Black woman. And I wanted to see that. I wanted to see some sex positivity thrown in there, some relationships and the people that I know and I've known growing up. And it just so happens that a lot of the people that I've known have been really funny. And I think we know that Detroit can be an aggressive city, but what we don't know a lot of times is part of the resiliency of the people is our sense of humor. And so I wanted to highlight that.
Janet, nice of you to show up today.
She said, "You should be missing, sir."
Listen, I'm here.
I think there's such a great chemistry between you and on-screen Diarra. What is it that she described to you as what drew him to her?
What drew him to her? I think it's I was having this talk with someone last week. I think it's an intellectual bond that they have. It's like the physical, it's the dating app stuff. You see someone, you see the picture, all right, I'm attracted to that person. Now what am I gonna get when I meet them? I think it was like an intellectual chess match that they had, and it just kind of built sexual chemistry, you know, it's that sapiosexual thing we had going on.
Oh, John Danger might be one of my favorite characters in the series. He just has, there's this dichotomy to him.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to keep a straight face when, you're paying for a therapist and he can't stop you from robbing you. Um, the hat at the card game, the whole persona, I think, is just exceptional for you, John. What are some moments maybe from filming these episodes that, for you, as someone who's trained as a comedic actor, that you are hard to keep a straight face during?
Um, what's good is that I'm not as funny as Diarra and everyone else. So I can allow their funny to come in and take control and I can kind of just do my thing. And I don't have to worry about trying to carry that portion of it. But Danger he's a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? He's a thug with a therapist. You know what I'm saying? He's out here in these streets, trying to figure it out. And the hour comes back and he sees an old friend and, some things get kind of rekindled for him. And I'm excited for the audience to see his journey and his trajectory and see where he goes because it's easy to stereotype that type of a person and character, but as the season wanes, you're gonna be like, you're gonna, and the onion gets peeled back, you're gonna wrap your arms around Danger. You're gonna like really fall in love with him.
Yeah, these are
He's
some
already
ride
in
or
love.
die friends. These are certainly some ride or die friends that Diarra has. I mean, and the situations they're willing to put up with for her, just exceptional. How much improv went into those friendship scenes, and how much were you able to script?
To be honest, most of it is scripted. There's some brilliant improvs in there that make it into the final cut, but most of it is scripted. The actors are just so good. I feel like sometimes Dom and Brian or Brian and Claudia will get into these riffs and but most of it is scripted. And one of the things that we would do a lot of time on set to keep it fresh is do one maybe without being tied to the script and then come back to the script and try to get the actual words.
Yeah, I think we've touched on we did touch on actually John's favorite moments from filming. I have to ask you about that aquarium scene though. Talk about filming that moment.
That moment was actually a lot of fun because you forget how hard it is as a woman sometimes to be like fully in your rage because people say women are angry, women are crazy, especially Black women. Sometimes you don't feel comfortable accessing it. because you haven't even gone there and people are like, calm down. You're like, well, I didn't even say anything yet, you
Right.
know? So I remember doing it and then feeling like I feel angry. And Chioke, our director, was like, you're about to smash a fish tank. like, like, and so I just remember coming in that last time and just kind of letting it fly. And it was a lot of fun, except for the fact that they wouldn't let me smash the aquarium. That was the thing that really was not fair, was they wouldn't let me actually break it. They were afraid of glass was gonna fly in my eye or something. And I was trying to Tom Cruise it. I wanted to
Sure.
do all my own stunts. They wouldn't let me. They wouldn't
That's
even let me drive after a while. They were like, stop.
like, we need you to get through the whole season.
This is your show, Diarra. I hope you remember it.
Listen, if Tom Cruise can do it at 79, I can break a fish tank next season.
It's crazy.
69, how old is he? 59.
He's up there. He's up there. Jumping off
And
buildings.
then there's heart. There's so much humor to this. There's friendship goals. There's a little bit of everything, including a almost a murder mystery. Maybe. I mean, is that what you think is going to truly invest every single audience member in this series from the jump? There's a little bit of everything for everyone in this series.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely talked about that in the room about how, I have a 3-year-old. John has a 3-year-old. When you put your kid down at night, sometimes you have 1 hour to spend with your spouse and watch something together. And I didn't want anybody to take a L. And I was like, I'd love there to be enough girl moments, so that women feel really connected to these women and these relationships. And I also want there to be enough exciting set pieces and things so that when the guys are watching, and I hate to be so gender normative because there are some women that need set pieces for entertaining and some guys want the heart, but whatever it is that you need to sort of pull you through a series, we did try to give you the funny and also the tension and the mystery as well.